ratio and proportion chapter, that is the operations which are made on ratios. Okay, operations on equal ratios. If two ratios are equal, suppose if A upon B is equal to C upon D, if two ratios are equal, then what kind of operations we can do over this two ratios? Okay, so we are going to see here operation on equal ratios. Okay, so I will teach you in very short so that we can start our practice set 4.3, and they are very easy. So I'll just explain you what are the operations. So first one is, that is invert endo. Invert endo. In this operation, what we can do, if such kind of ratio is given, that A upon B is equal to C upon D, then we can write it about invert the sequence. Okay, so A upon B we can write as B upon A, which is equal to C upon D can be written as B upon C. Just invert the values. Okay, numerator becomes the denominator, denominator becomes the numerator in both the sides. D and B goes to the numerator side, A and C goes to the denominator side. If such is operation is called as invert endo. Okay, second one is alternando. Alternando. What is alternando? If A upon B is equal to C upon D, A upon B is equal to C upon D, then we can invert the quantities. Then we can invert the quantities like A upon C. This will become A upon C is equal to B upon D. This values we can invert. Okay, so A upon B is equal to C upon D, then we can write as A upon C is equal to B upon D. In one step we can do like this, in another step we can do like this also. D we will shift here, D upon B is equal to C upon A. In one step we have shifted this one. Okay, so whatever the pair you have to shift, you can shift. If such kind of operation is carried out, then it is called as alternando. Okay, now third one is componendo. Componendo, what we have to do in componendo? First write down the ratio A upon B is equal to C upon D. This is the ratio given to you. Componendo means what? You have to add the denominator in the numerator. You have to add the denominator in the numerator. See here, n is numerator, in which add the denominator divided by the denominator as it is. Simple, n plus d divided by d. Numerator plus denominator divided by denominator. So this gets a plus b divided by b, which is equal to, here it will become c plus d divided by d. Very simple operations are there. Just add the denominator in the numerator. Okay, so this is what the component is. Fourth one is dividendo. Dividendo. So what we have to do in dividendo, as if I have said here, in componendo add them, in dividendo subtract them. So if ratios are given A upon B is equal to C upon D, then what we will do here, we will subtract the denominator from the numerator, and we will write like this, n minus d divided by d. So this will become a minus b upon b, which is equal to c minus d upon d. So this is what your proper this is what your operation dividendo. Very simple one. Componendo n plus d upon d, dividendo n minus d upon d. N and d are what? Your numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator. Okay, and the last proper operation is componendo and dividendo. Componendo and dividendo means what? If such kind of ratio is given that A upon B is equal to C upon D, then what we can do? Numerator plus denominator divided by numerator minus denominator. Both the operations we have to combine in same operation. Okay? What we have to do here? Numerator plus denominator, and denominator में क्या लिखोगे? Numerator minus denominator. So this will become A plus B upon A minus B, which is equal to C plus D upon C minus D. Numerator becomes A plus B. Addition of numerator and denominator. What is denominator? N minus D means numerator minus denominator. A minus B. Similarly here C plus D upon C minus D. Related to these operations, we are going to study our new practice set, that is 4.3. Okay. We will start our practice set 4.3. First question is given to us: if A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. If A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3. Okay, this is given to us. Then find the values of the following ratios. Okay, whatever the following ratios are given, that we have to find out. So first one is what? 5A plus 3B. 5A plus 3B divided by, I guess, 5A minus 3B. 5A minus 3. Okay, so this is the question given to you. What is the value of A upon B? It is 7 upon 3 already given to you. So we will write it down, given, or we can directly write down A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, and this is from given. Okay, so here also you can write like this, because we have to write down the operations for the, so we will write like this: A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, that is given. Now first you have to check whether this A and B contains power or not. Okay? First thing which you have to check here, that whether A and B are having powers or not. See here, see A single term, its power is 1. B single term, its power is 1 at numerator and denominator both. So if its power is square, okay, if the power of A is square, then we have to square the both the sides. Then we have to take square of both the sides. But here there is no power given, means what? One power is there. So we will not change this ratio. We will keep it as it is. Now see what is multiplied to A. A को multiply क्या किया है? A is multiplied by 5 in both numerator and denominator. And what is multiplied to B? B is multiplied by 3 from numerator and denominator. So this we can write as A upon B into a term, here it will come 7 upon 3. ठीक है? A को क्या multiply किया है? 5. And what is multiplied to B? It is 3. So this will become 5A into 3B. If we multiply by 5 by 3 to left hand side, then we have to multiply by 5 by 3 to the right hand side also. So here what the reason will come? Multiply both sides by 5 by 3. Multiply both sides by 5 by 3. Both sides multiply by 5 by 3. Now what we will get? We will get here 5A divided by 3B, which is equal to, okay, 7 5s are 35 divided by 3 3s are 9. Okay. Now if we see here 5A plus 3B divided by 5A minus 3B, clearly we can say that this is componendo and dividendo property. This is componendo and dividendo operations taken on these ratios. Here is 5A, here is 3B. If we take componendo and dividendo operation on this ratio, we will get 5A plus 3B, and at denominator 5A minus 3B. So whatever this value is there, we will get here. So what we will do? We will operate here what? By componendo and dividendo property. By componendo dividendo. Okay. Use componendo and dividendo operation. So what it will become? 5a. What is componendo and dividendo? It is numerator plus denominator divided by numerator minus denominator. So what is numerator? It is 5a. Denominator 3b. First addition. So here we will get 5a plus 3b divided by, what is denominator? N minus d, means numerator minus denominator. 5a minus 3b. So here we will get 5a minus 3b, which is equal to, for left hand side, what we have done, same thing we have to do to the right hand side. 35 minus 9, sorry, 35 plus 9, at denominator 35 minus 9. So here it will become 35 plus 9 divided by 35 minus 9. We get this value. See here left hand side, 5a plus 3b, 5a plus 3b, 5a minus 3b, 5a minus 3b. So what we have, we will get the values of this by solving this. Okay, 35 plus 9, it is 44, right? (44) and 35 minus 9, it is, I guess, 26. 26. Both are even numbers, we can reduce them by 2. So here we will get 1, 3, 30, and here we will get 22. So we are having values 22 upon 30. So what is the value of 5a plus 3b divided by 5a minus 3b? It is 22 upon 30. 22 upon 30. Very easy and simple kind of examples are there. Whatever the AB is given, take that. See what is multiplied to A. If the power is 1, then keep directly start the answer. If power is not except 1, then square or take cube of A accordingly. Then whatever the coefficients are there, see the coefficients and multiply by that number. After multiplying, use the operations, whatever operations we have to take, that use that operations, and we will get this part. When we will get this part, whatever the right side is, we are solving. From that right side, we will get the value of the whatever the ratio they have given to us. Okay, whatever the expression they have given, for of that value we can find it out. Okay. Now we will take the second one. Okay, what is second one? 2a square plus 3b square. 2a square plus 3b square divided by 2a square minus 3b square. 2a square minus 3b square. One thing you have to remember, that always whatever the coefficients of a are there, they are always same. In this kind of examples, whatever the coefficients of a and b, okay, whatever the coefficients of a and b, they are same. They are same. So that's why only we can take the operations on this. Okay. So first of all, what we have did. Okay. So in last example, what we have did, what is given to us, a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. This is what given, right? Now see here. Here a square is there, and b square is there, right? In last example, there were directly a and b, so we have to get directly. But here square term is there, so first we have to square in both the sides. So after squaring, what it will become? A square upon b square, which is equal to 7 square 49 divided by 3 square 9. What we will write here? Squaring both the sides. Okay, squaring both the sides. Now see the coefficient. Now this is a square. Here see a square is there. Now what is multiplied to a? 2 is multiplied to a. And what is a multiplied to b square? That is 3 is multiplied to b square. So at next step what it will come? A square upon b square multiplied by a को 2 से multiply, b को 3 से multiply. 2 upon 3. Here 2 will come, here 3 will come, which is equal to same numbers multiplied to the right side. 49 upon 9 multiplied by 2 upon 3. What we will write here? Multiply both the sides by 2 upon 3. Multiply both sides by 2 upon 3. Okay, multiply both the sides by 2 upon 3. So what we will get? 2a square. 2a square upon 3b square, which is equal to, is anything reduced? Nothing is going to reduce. So we will take directly 49 2s, it is 98 divided by 9 3s are 27. Okay, so we get this number. Now 2a square upon 3b square, we get 2a square upon 3b square. See here, at numerator addition is there, at denominator subtraction is there. Again here we can use what? Componendo and dividendo. This property we can use here by using componendo dividendo. See here it will come by componendo dividendo. I'll rub it here. Okay, by componendo dividendo, what we have to do? This, see here, numerator plus denominator divided by numerator minus denominator. So we get 2a square plus 3b square divided by 2a square minus 3b square. Same operation carried out on right side. So what we have? 98 minus 27 divided by, sorry, plus 27 divided by 98 minus 27. At numerator addition, at denominator subtraction. So here we get our original expression, 2a square plus 3b square at numerator and 2a square minus 3b square at denominator. So here we will have to solve just this term. Okay. Numerator is 125, 98 plus 27 is 125, and here the denominator will become 9, 8 minus 7, 1, 9 minus 2, 7, 71. So that divisions cannot be carried out. 125 divided by 71. So your answer is 2a square plus 3b square divided by 2a square minus 3b square is equal to 125 divided by 71. 125 divided by 71. Okay. Okay, we will solve now third example. What is the third example given to us? A cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube divided by b cube. Okay, here you have to find out the cube now. Whatever the cube are given to you here, that you have to find out. So first we will write down a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. This is given to us. Okay, whatever the given thing is there, just first write it there. Okay, so what is the next thing? You have to take cube, right? Cube is here, a cube and b cube. So you have to take cube on both the sides. So this, after taking cube, what it will become? A cube upon b cube is equal to 7 cube is 7 sevens are 49. 49 sevens are, I guess, 343. 343. 7 cube is 343 and 3 cube is 27. Okay. So here you have to write taking cube take cube on both sides. Okay. So after taking cube, what is the expression given to us? See, what is the expression given to us? It is subtraction at the numerator and denominator is b cube as it is. There is no multiple to a and b. Simple a cube and b cube is there. There is no multiple to 4 something is not multiplied to a and b. So that step stops here. And we can see that there is subtraction between a cube and b cube at the numerator. When such kind of subtraction is there at the numerator, so what kind of property we can use here? We have to use here only dividendo. We can use here only dividendo because in dividendo subtraction is there at the numerator. So here we can write by dividendo. Here componendo will not come, only by dividendo. So by dividendo what we will get? We will see here. By dividendo means what? Numerator minus denominator. Dividendo is what? Numerator minus denominator upon denominator. Okay. N minus d. A cube minus b cube divided by b cube, which is equal to 343 minus 27. Only at numerator 343 minus 27 will come. 343 minus 27, denominator में 27 as it is. At denominator 27 is as it is. Okay. 343 minus 27. It is 316. Yes, 316. So this subtraction is 316 divided by 27. Again, they cannot be divided, so keep it as it is. A cube minus b cube divided by b cube. So the value of a cube minus b cube divided by b cube is equal to 316 divided by 27. So, first example was with simple a, second was a square, third one was with a cube. So, how if the example changes, then how we are going to change our method that I have given you in the last 3 examples. So, for the whatever the fourth example is there, 7a plus 9b. Okay, fourth example, 7a plus 9b divided by 7a minus 9b. This becomes very easy example comparative to this. First example, this is okay, same kind of example you have to solve here. So this you can try it at home for homework purpose. Okay, so this example is how the first example was like that only. This example is there. So this fourth example you can try it at home for homework purpose. We will start question number 2. Question number 2. What is given to us? 15a square plus 4b square. 15a square plus 4b square divided by 15a square minus 4b square, which is equal to 47 upon 7. Okay, this is given to us. Then find the values of following ratios. Okay, following ratios, whatever they given, that ratios we have to find it out. So first one is to find a upon b. Okay, first ratio is here a upon b, that you have to find it out. So how we are going to find it out? First, write down the given 15a square plus 4b square divided by 15a square minus 4b square, which is equal to 47 upon 7. 47 upon 7. Okay. Now, if such kind of example is there, here in first example, what was there? We have given the values of a and b, and whatever the expressions were there, that their value we have to find it out by using the operations which we were doing on the ratios. But here already an expression's value is given and we have to find out the value of A and B. Then how we are going to find it out? Okay. So for that, use componendo and dividendo property. Always use componendo and dividendo property, because what happens whenever such kind of term comes, it adds to the numerator and subtracts to the denominator, so one number get cancelled, one number get cancelled and becomes easy to solve. So here you have to use first step only, you have to use by componendo dividendo. So what is componendo and dividendo? By using that property, it will come like this. I'll write there. Okay. So this will become 15a square plus 4b square plus. See here, numerator this is and denominator is this. We have to use componendo dividendo. N plus d divided by n minus d. So numerator add denominator, and in numerator only add denominator, subtract denominator. So the denominator is 15a square minus 4b square divided by, right? Numerator plus denominator, and at denominator again 15a square plus 4b square minus, see here subtraction is there, so whatever the denominator is there we will write in bracket. Okay, so here it will become 15a square minus 4b square, which is equal to again n plus d n up minus d, so 47 plus 7 divided by 47 minus 7. Componendo and dividendo. See a numerator 4b square get cancelled. Plus 4b square minus 4b square get cancelled. Right? At denominator, what remains? Now here we will do addition 15a square and 15a square. It will become 30a square. 30a square divided by, first we have to solve this bracket. Okay, 15a square plus 4b square minus 15a square, minus into plus minus, minus minus becomes plus 4b square, which is equal to 47 plus 7, it is 55, 54, 54 and 40. At denominator it is 40. Okay. See here, plus 15a square and minus 15a square here get cancelled. 4b square and 4b square, here it will become 8b square. So we have 30a square divided by 8b square, which is equal to 54 divided by 40. We need the value of a and b, so whatever the constants are here, 30 upon 8 shifted to the right hand side. So this will become a square upon b square, which is equal to 54 divided by 40 multiplied by 30 upon 8 is here. So after going there, it will become 8 upon 30. It will become 8 upon 30. Now they can be reduced. So this becomes 8 5s are 40, 8 1s are 8 5s are 40, and 6 5s are 30, and 6 9s are 54. Right? So here we get a square upon b square, which is equal to 9. 9 into 1, 9 remains, and 5 5s are 25. So a square upon b square we get 9 upon 5, but we need the value of a upon b. So taking square root on both the sides, what we will get? A upon b is equal to 3 upon 5, because 9 is 3 square and 25 is 5 square. So by taking square root, a upon b we will get value as 3 upon 5. So here also you can write directly A upon B is equal to 3 upon 5 by taking square root. By taking square root, we will get that value A upon B is equal to 3 upon 5. Okay. Now next is 7A minus 3B upon 7A plus 3B. Second one. Second is 7A minus 3B divided by 7A plus 3B. This value we have to find out. For finding this value, we have to take the value of A and B now this. We have to consider this value of A and B now this. If they have not given that find the value of A and B, but still from this expression, if you have to find out the value of this expression, then also you have to find out the value of A and B, and then you can find out the value of another expression. Whatever the given expression is there, that expression's value you can find it out. But first thing is that from this you have to find out the value of A and B, and from that we can solve the further examples. Okay. So here we will consider A upon B is equal to 3 upon 5, that is given. Now here we will consider A upon B is equal to 3 upon 5 given. Okay. We have solved, therefore we get the value of A upon B is equal to 3 upon 5. Again by the same process, A power is 1, no need to square or take cube. Directly multiply A by 7 and 3 by B by 3, because here A coefficient is 7 and B coefficient is 3. So A upon B multiplied by 7 upon 3, which is equal to 3 upon 5 multiplied by 7 upon 3. Multiply by 7 upon 3 to both the sides. So this becomes 7A upon 3B, which is equal to, you see here 3 get cancelled up and down, so we get 7 upon 5. Okay, 7 upon 5. Now we get 7A upon 3B is equal to 7 upon 5. So what we want here, so see here, addition and subtraction is there. Let it be subtraction is at numerator, but there is what? So addition and subtraction. So we compulsorily we have to take here componendo and dividendo. Okay. So by componendo dividendo. So what is by using componendo and dividendo, 7A plus 3B upon 7A minus 3B. First this will happen, 7A plus 3B upon 7A minus 3B, which is equal to, at right side same thing, 7 plus 5 upon 7 minus 5. 7 plus 5 upon 7 minus 5. Okay, so what is the value? 7, whatever the right side will be. Okay, right hand side में क्या मिलेगा? 7 plus 5 is 12 and 7 minus 5 is 2. After reducing it, it will become 6 upon 1. Right? 2 ones are 2 6 are 12. So this will become 6 upon 1. 7A plus 3B divided by 7A minus 3B. But what we have? What we have to find out? 7A minus 3B upon 7A plus 3B. Means whatever the numerator is there, that should come at denominator. Whatever the denominator is there, that should come at the numerator. For changing numerator and denominator, we have one more operation, that by invertendo. By invertendo. By invertendo, we can directly write the opposite things. Means numerator we will write at denominator and denominator we will write at numerator. So by invertendo, we get 7A minus 3B divided by 7A plus 3B. 7A minus 3B upon 7A plus 3B. जैसे left में किया, same thing at right hand side, 6 upon 1 is there. So here it will become 1 upon 6. 6 upon 1 was there, so it becomes 1 upon 6. So very, very easy kind of examples are there. We'll take the second example, b square minus 2a square. B square minus 2a square divided by b square plus 2a square. Okay. First, we will write down the given thing. What is given? A upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. That is given. A upon b is equal to 3 upon 5, which is given to us. Now see here, square term is there. A square, b square, such kind of square terms is there. So we have to square on both the sides. So this becomes a square upon b square is equal to 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25, and this is by squaring. Okay, squaring. Now see here, first is b square term, then is a square. ठीक है, पहले b square है, उसके बाद में a square है. Means numerator should be b square and denominator should be a square. Then only b square plus 2a square, such kind of operations will be carried out. Before that, a square coefficient is 2, b square coefficient is 1. So to this a square upon b square, we have to multiply by 2 upon 1, right? No need to write 1, but still, whatever the examples further we have taken, before we have taken, the in which we write in fraction. So I here also have written 2 upon 1, which is equal to also 9 upon 25 multiplied by 2. So after multiplying this will become 2a square upon b square, which is equal to 9 to the 18 divided by 25. Okay. But in this expression, we can see that b square comes first and then 2a square. So for that, b square should be at the numerator. B square should be at the numerator. So again by invertendo, using invertendo, b square take at the numerator. Right here, by invertendo, b square divided by 2a square, which is equal to, right? Numerator at denominator, denominator at numerator. There also it will change 25 divided by 18. Now use the property. Again, addition and subtraction is there. As in last example, we can invert them again at the last. So subtraction will come at numerator, addition will come at denominator. But here addition and subtraction is there. So we have to use componendo and dividendo. Both the combined operation. Dividendo. So we get b square plus 2a square divided by b square minus 2a square, which is equal to 25 minus 18 upon 25 plus 18. Solve here. B square plus 2a square divided by b square minus 2a square, which is equal to 25 plus 18. It is 43. And 25, sorry, it is plus at numerator and minus at denominator. 7. 43 upon 7. So the addition is 43 and subtraction is 7. They cannot be reduced, so it will remain as it is. But we need minus sign at numerator and plus sign at denominator. So just invert them. So by again invertendo. By again invertendo, what we will get? B square minus 2a square divided by b square plus 2a square is equal to 43 upon 7 is there. 7 upon 43 will become. Like that only. Third example you can solve. Third example for homework. We'll take question number 3. What is question number 3 given to us? If 3a plus 7b 3a minus 7b is equal to 4 upon 3. 4 upon 3. Then find the values of. Find the value of. What value you have to find out? 3a square minus 7b square. 3a square minus 7b square divided by 3a square minus plus 7b square. This value you have to find it out. To find. So first, what kind of expression is given to us? First we will write that 3a plus 7b divided by 3a minus 7b is equal to 4 upon 3. This is given. I've told you in the last example only, if from one expression you have to find out the value of second expression, then you have to first find out the value of a and b, and then you are going to find out this. Because see here, a square is done, b square is done. Whatever the constants are there, multiple of 3, a and b, they are same. Here is also 3 and here is also 7. Okay. There is no change they have done in this expression. But still we have to find out the values of a and b, and then we will have to solve this. Okay. So many of the times what students do, they just take square of both the sides. Here they take square, 4 square and 3 square, and write the answers. But they are wrong. They are completely wrong. First, from this expression, you have to find out the value of a and b. After finding the value of a and b, then you have to solve for this expression. Okay. That is a big answer. It is not in a small or 1 or 2 step. It is a big answer. So first, this expression is given. I have told you that when such kind of expression is there and you have to find out the value of a and b, then always use componendo and dividendo. Always use componendo and dividendo. So here we will write by componendo dividendo. Three a plus 7b plus 3a minus 7b divided by 3a plus 7b minus. I'll multiply minus sign and write it directly. Okay. Minus into plus, it becomes 3a minus 3a, and minus minus becomes plus 7b, which is equal to 4 plus 3 divided by 4 minus 3. See here, minus 7b plus 7b get cancelled, plus 3a minus 3a get cancelled. 3a plus 3a becomes how much? 6a divided by, and here 7b plus 7b becomes how much? 14b, which is equal to 4 plus 3, 7, and 4 minus 3, 1. Again, we have to find out the value of a and b. So 6 upon 14 is there, shifted there. So this a upon b is equal to 7 upon 1 multiplied by 14 upon 6. 6 upon 14 is there. At right side, it will become 14 upon 6. Okay. So here we can reduce it by 2 now. 2 threes are and 2 sevens are. Right? 2 sevens are 14. So A upon B, we get 7 sevens are 49 divided by 3 ones are 3 as it is. So A upon B value we get 49 upon 3. Okay. So now here we have to find out what expression 3A square minus 7B square. So here square term is there. Now whatever the given expression is there, we have to square it. Okay. A upon B we get. Now from A upon B we have to solve the further example. First x square, then multiply by 3 upon 7 like this. Okay. So we get A square upon B square, which is equal to, what is the square of 49? It is 2401. 2401 divided by 3 square is 9. Okay, if you have to do the square of 49, you can do also. But 9 9s are 81, so last one is there. So the square of 49 is 2401 divided by 3 square is 9. So this here you have to write squaring. Squaring both the sides. Okay. Now squaring done. What is the coefficient of A? It is 3. What is the coefficient of 7? It is 7. B, it is 7. So multiply by 3 upon 7. So we get A square upon B square is equal to 3 upon 7, which is equal to 2401 divided by 9 multiplied by 3 upon 7. 3 upon 7. Okay. So here we get 3A square divided by 7B square, which is equal to, okay, now we will reduce here. 3 ones are 3 threes are 7 ones are 7 threes are 21. First comes 2401. 7 threes are 21. 3 0 remaining. 7 fours are 28. 2 remaining. 1 carried out. 3 4 3. 3 4 3. 3 4 3. 3 4 3 into 1. 3 4 3 and divided by 3. Okay. 343 divided by 3 is there. We get what we want, 3A square minus 7B square means again we have to use their componendo and dividendo. So I'm rubbing here. This expression you can find it on your textbook page number 70, question number 3 we are going to do. Here we are going to use by componendo dividendo. Componendo dividendo. I will write in short. Okay. So what we will get, 3A square plus 7B square divided by 3A square minus 7B square. Componendo dividendo, add and subtract. So right hand side same. 343 plus 3 and 343 minus 3. So here is as it is, this expression only value we have to find out. So what we get, 346 divided by 340. Okay, this can be reduced by using 2. 170. Okay, 170. Here 173. So this we get the final answer as 173 upon 170. So what is the value of 3A square plus 7B square divided by 3A square minus 7B square? The negative sign is at the numerator and positive sign is at the denominator. So by again invertendo. Again by invertendo we get 3A square minus 7B square divided by 3A square plus 7B square. Again this also invert, 170 divided by 170. 170 divided by 173. Okay. So this were the examples from practice set 4.3. One more question number 5 is remaining that we will see in next lecture. Okay. Thank you. Ma'am.